$263,000, no HOA, no CDD, close to a quarter-acre lot. This home has it all. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. But for the people that are first timers here, in the description, I got a VIP list. So if you want properties like this sent directly to you, you don't even got to give me your phone number. Just send your email address and your description down in the description. Put it on that VIP list, and I'll get properties like this emailed directly to you. So let's get started. My name is Joe Denny. I'm a Florida realtor and mortgage broker as well. This channel, we have all things real estate. Been doing this for 5+ years, helped hundreds of families. Today we're in Ocala, Marion Oaks side of Ocala. You know, Ocala has different sections. So we're in the Marion Oaks section right now. We're about an hour away from Orlando, hour away from like the Gainesville area, 3 hours or so from Miami, about an hour and a half away from Miami. This is the hotspot. Everyone's moving to Ocala. They want the no HOA. They want the no CDD. They want the quarter-acre, half-acre, 1 acre, more acre lots. And they're finding homes like this for in the as low as low 200s. This one, $263,000. But there's properties right down the street, $220,000. 3 beds, 2 baths. If you want more information on those as well, reach out to me. This is going to be a view of your beautiful kitchen. What some of my past clients have liked about houses like this that I've shown will be some of these light fixtures, very simple but modern kitchen, stainless steel appliances. So it's not the biggest kitchen, but with what they did with the space here, it's pretty nice. You have your little area here under the chandelier where you could put like a little table there. And then you have your living room right on that side with the cable connection over there, so you could put a massive TV there. Your laundry room's there. You have 2 bedrooms on one side, 1 on the other. What do you think about this kitchen? You can actually get into a property like this in like the low 9,000. So 3.5% of like that 263 price point is around 9,200. Now there's closing costs as well when you're buying a property, but I can find builders in the area that will work with you and help you out with concessions. There's some builders that will give you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. $18,000. There's builders all throughout here. It's actually about 20 to 30 builders between the small mom and pop ones to like the bigger brand ones that are nationwide, all building throughout Marion Oaks. And the incentives don't just, you know, stop there with the closing costs. They're also doing some reduced rates. Just heard from one of my buyers earlier that he saw some 4.99% rates. I've seen throughout Florida as low as 3.99, but in this area, 4.99 seems to be the best rate that they're doing with their preferred lenders. So on this side of the house, you're gonna have the 2 rooms here and the bathroom. And on the other side, you're gonna have access to your laundry room, your 2-car garage, and your primary suite as well. And you have this awesome backyard back there, 0.23, almost a 1/4 acre. So this is gonna be the wall where you're gonna hang your TV. Kitchen's over there. This is the living room area right over here. The door's right over here. Laundry room right over here, right next to your primary. And the other 2 rooms and the bathrooms over there. Pretty nice floor plan. When it comes to like actually moving on something like this, so like let's say you like this property, for example, we would have like a consultation about what's important to you, whether if you're trying to get the better price or you're trying to get the better monthly payment. There's different scenarios that we can simulate to try to get you a deal. So if someone's like, hey, I just want the lowest price, I could find you something really good low price, or you're like, hey, don't care what the price is, give me something with the best incentives. Because you can have 2 properties priced exactly the same, but the incentives will make the monthly payments lower on one property. For example, lower interest rates are going to make the payments lower. So if your goal is lowest price possible, because you might be like a cash buyer, then boom, I got you. If your goal is lowest monthly payment, best incentives, I got you too. Love this builder, love what they do, love the finishes, but nobody's perfect. I think that when you're buying a new home, a lot of realtors tell you, oh, let's just buy it, no inspection, get it done, because they're trying to chase that commission check. So I'm the opposite. I need you to get a home inspection. I don't want you calling me after you close saying, hey, there's something going on. I'm not very handy, not a contractor. So it's better if we get a 3rd-party home inspection right away, the moment you get in contract, even with new construction, to kind of figure out if there's any issues or what issues there may be to kind of get them fixed before closing. Now, it's also important to figure out, even if you're not working with me, work with your agent to find out what kind of warranties do you have on the property, on the big items, on the small items, and most importantly, what's that process like post-closing? There's some builders that are like, here's the construction manager's number. His name is Jeff. Good luck. And Jeff's super busy. And there's some that have like a portal that you put in the work and stuff, or the ticket system. So different builders, have different levels of like customer service, I would say. So be sure to ask your agent or ask me what that builder does post-closing. Another thing we have to do is definitely put an appraisal contingency. The prices over here, they go up and down. And what happens is, even though this one right now is $263, there might be properties down the street that sell for $255. So we want to make sure you have an appraisal contingency in place with your offer. That way, should something happen where the comps go down, then we're able to renegotiate. Now, the appraisal contingency doesn't mean that we can force the seller to bring down their price. It just means that the conversation, we have to bring it back up should the property not appraise. Now, if the property appraises 263, 265, 270, we could just hush, be quiet, just keep moving. Hey, the property appraised, let's keep moving. But if the property doesn't appraise, that's where we got to stop everything and kind of figure that out. And without an appraisal contingency in place, you might not have that opportunity. So talk to your realtor and say, hey, I want an appraisal contingency in all my offers. After you have your inspections done, the appraisals done, the title company is doing their job in the background to make sure that the title is cleared. So the role that I play at that point, I'm kind of like a puppet master, making sure that everyone's doing their job. So at the very beginning of our relationship, we're going to be talking several times a week, several times a day. But then once we go under contract, we might check in maybe 2 or 3 times a week, me letting you know what everyone is doing. It's not that I'm not working, it's that part of my job is started, kind of not done, but it's kind of started once I found you the house. And now it's time to get the lenders involved, the title companies involved, and everyone else involved. So while I'm watching what everyone's doing, I'm tracking all of the milestones to see where everyone is at. And then what we're looking for, if you're doing financing, is a conditional approval, or if you're just not doing financing and doing cash, we're looking for a clear close from the title company, because you want to make sure that the paperwork on this property is like good. Make sure there's no liens on the property, mechanics liens, any issues like that. I've seen it where on the non-bigger builders, not this one, but on other smaller builders, they'll have like mechanics liens or stuff like that because they haven't paid some of their workers to do some of the work. Can you imagine buying a house and then getting a bill in the mail? So what happens is we got to make sure the title is cleared, and then the sellers in Central Florida pay for a title insurance so that if something happens after closing, you're covered, and that paperwork can get cleared up should something pop up later as well. So if you made it to the end of the video, consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 800 subs. This morning I checked, we were at 732. And if you found any value in this, or if you need help buying a home in Florida or financing a home, I can help you on the financing side since I'm also a mortgage broker. One credit pull, I'm able to shop up to 49 different lenders. Now we have our favorite, like 3 to 5 that we use constantly because they provide a good experience and good products and good pricing. But sometimes on different days, we've seen different lenders do different deals. So we're always exploring what the different lenders have to offer. Down in the description, VIP list, pre-approval link, and also my calendar link. So if you want to reach out directly to me and you want to coordinate a call, we could do a Zoom call, we could do an in-person meeting, we could do a phone call, we could even go through text. Or if you're not ready, VIP list, just drop your email in there with your criteria. And now I'm going to put the drone in the air, and you're going to see kind of like the area around here. And at the end, you'll be able to click on somewhere on the screen to see more Ocala properties as well. All right, peace.